Hey guys, so I haven't filmed one of these videos in like over a year, a very long time. I had anticipated on filming this sooner, but things happened and it didn't happen. So here we are, filming it, doing the thing. However, I'm doing it differently than I've done most of my other bookshelf tours because, oh, by the way, I'm filming a bookshelf tour if you didn't know. I'm filming it differently than I've done my other bookshelf tours because ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm taking a page out of Ashley's book, link in the description, and I'm just going to be showing you shelf by shelf kind of how I organize. I'll give a couple anecdotes. We'll see what happens. I want to make it quick, and I also want to show you some other shelves that aren't just bookshelves, so intrigue. Alright fam, so this is my first bookcase, and it is the first bookcase I ever got, and it's kind of ugly, but you know, whatever. This is full of books that I love, but also are not my favorites. So, yeah, it's pretty stuffed. I started having to do Tetris in some of the places, so here we go. Okay, welcome to my very top shelf. This is filled with childhood books. As you can tell on the left side, those are books that I got when I was a kid or elementary school. I also have my graduation caps because I have now graduated high school and college. I'm old. The cassette that you see is called My Songs, and it's basically childhood songs where you can get it personalized for your kid's name. And so anytime they mention anybody, it's always to Jenna, and it really made me feel special, but it's a good keepsake. And then on the right, that photo is my group of spiritual life assistant mentors. We were seniors in college and now we're graduates, and I'm sad. All right, the next shelf we have are mostly childhood books. And on the right, I have a little bit of my Sword of Truth collection. I actually got rid of a lot of those books because I wasn't reading them. But all the other ones are books that I have read, and they were my favorites in childhood, or I just, you know, kid books. Also, that camera is from the 1920s. It's from one of my relatives that I cannot recall, but it's really cool, and so I wanted to keep it on the bookshelf. All right, this next shelf that we have are all of my tall fantasy books, except for Wonder Woman, but I just like organizing by height and genre mostly, and so these are all mostly the same height, and I wanted to keep them together because they're tall. Yup. All right, this next shelf, again, kind of organized by height. They're all that, I don't know, that height, the nice height, my favorite height. It's small, but these are mostly series. Some of them, I only have one book in the series. Some of them, there is only one book in the series, but I have read most of these. I have not read the ones on the far right, but the rest of them I've all read, except for Wayfarer. Wayfarer and Radio. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Anyways, I just liked height, and then I put some paperbacks on the left because they kind of fit in with the theme a little bit. So this shelf is a little bit all over the place because it's kind of my miscellaneous shelf. I don't have enough of any of these genres to give them their own shelf, but also I have a lot of just random things. So most of what's on the left is contemporary. The middle stack is contemporary and arcs. A lot of arcs are on that shelf in that little stack in the middle. And then on the right side is basically all nonfiction. I have my C.S. Lewis collection and my Christian books. I also have like a couple just random nonfiction. And then I also have my poetry collection, which is slowly growing. And I should make a video about that, but you know, who got time for that? I have too many arcs. It's fine. This is the bottom shelf of this bookcase, and it is also chock full of things. It's kind of miscellaneous as well. All the way on the left is my Throne of Glass collection. I moved them from my favorites shelf. Do with that what you will, but it's kind of, this shelf is kind of like fantasy on the left side. The middle is like sci-fi fantasy weird stuff in the middle. And there's a lot of arcs in there that I haven't read. And then on the right is my collection of like classics and diverse olden books, I guess. I got a lot of them for Christmas. But yeah, I had to do Tetris because I have so many things and it's crazy. End of bookcase 1. This is my bookcase that isn't a bookcase per se, it's more of a miscellaneous case. And so it's like pretty cool. Got my DVDs, a lot of things. It's a fun time, really. Alright, to make it more interesting, we're starting from the bottom on this bookcase. This is a mix match of literally so many things, but it looks cute, so I don't really mind. On the right are the books that do not fit on my bookcase, but I don't know if/when I want to unhaul them, so they're just kind of like hanging out. Obviously, I have the Song of Ice and Fire series by George R. R. Martin, and I also have all of my Rick Riordan books. On the left side, in the back, is a picture thing collage that I was given for my 19th birthday. And that was back before I was friends with any booktubers, and my best friend surprised me with it, and I cried, and it was a good time. And then in the front bottom area, which you cannot really see on this, I have a bunch of like magazines. I have a Taylor Swift magazine, Taylor Swift program. I have a National Geographic magazine on gender. I also have a magazine that I created for my sociology class in college. And I also have this weird new magazine called Bella Grace that is very aesthetically pleasing that my mom got me, so cool. Also, there's a hippo because webkins are great. So to save some time, these two shelves I'm gonna do together. You can pause if you really wanna see, but this is my DVD collection. And I have spent a very long time building it, and I understand DVDs are obsolete, don't come at me. But I just like having DVDs, one, because it's kind of like a book collection, but also I just don't like on demand and Netflix and all that. Like, what if I really just want to watch Lilo and Stitch, huh? I cannot rely on the internet. I need a physical copy. So yes, I am working on growing it even larger than this, but you know, these are like my main peeps, the main DVDs that I really need in my life. So this next shelf is kind of an artsy shelf. It's most of my journals, and you can't see it, but I also have my Bible on this shelf. I have pictures, I have my Polaroid, got a teddy bear, but these are all of the things that I have written in mostly, and some devotional stuff, and it's just like a hodgepodge of like books that aren't really books but are kind of books. So this last shelf, well, the last two shelves, but really it's the last shelf, is my CD shelf. What you can't see is that there's lots of blank space behind those postery things, but I positioned them correctly so it looks really cool and it looks like I have a lot of CDs. Those are all my physical CDs that I own. I have like way more music on my computer, but I also picked out a couple CDs that are super important to me to put in the front. One of them is signed by my favorite artist, Kate Vogel. I have Tessa Violet's CD, Kate McGill's debut album from like a long time ago. And I also have a CD that I worked on the album art for. So yeah, and if you don't know what those postery thingies are, I got them from my brother for Christmas. One of them on the left is Hamilton, and then the other one is Friends, and it's just like quotes and lyrics and cool things, and it's actually a great gift, and it's a good decorating item. I think he got it from Etsy, but I don't remember where, so I can't really help you. And then the very top, which I don't really count as a bookshelf because it's just a couple photos, it's me and my best friend Laura on the left, and then me and my first college roommate Kirsten on the right. We were babies. In the middle, my friend Madia made me that cute little Be Fearless thing, and I needed it to decorate, and it's really cute. So yes, yes, yes. This is my second bookcase, and it is basically my favorite shelf. These are all of the books that I have read and I loved, and well, not really that one, but all these other ones are like my favorite books, and it just keeps going. So let's go. The top shelf is basically my Taylor Swift shrine. I love her, obviously. I also have a little print of my best friend Laura, my pair of bat tie. I got a tie Beanie Baby. I got lots of CDs. I got a Taylor Swift ornament. I have my wristbands from all of my Taylor Swift concerts. It's a fun time. This shelf is a lot of miscellaneous books. Again, I sort by height, and these heights don't really match anything else, and also none of them are really a series except for the Angel Fall series. And so I kind of just stuck all my miscellaneous favorites on this shelf. There's some ARCs, there's some finished copies, hardback, paperback. It's all over the place, but I kind of like it that way. So these are all of my like single favorite books mostly, you know, it's fine. So this is my biggest change since my last bookshelf tour. Originally this shelf was like my favorite books of all time shelf, but a lot has happened since then. So now it is full of musical garbage. On the left I have all of my playbills from New York and Nashville and Chicago, and then I also have my Great Comet stuff. On the right, I just have books that inspired musicals, books that are musicals, books that relate to content of musicals, whatever you want to call it. The main stack is the Hamilton books that I own. Yes, my mother bought me the Federalist Papers and the Constitution. But I also obviously have Les Miserables, I have War and Peace, which is a recent edition, and I have some like little merch that I got from musicals on the top thing. I'm just very proud of this shelf because it's really pretty and I love musicals, so just saying. And also, look at all those playbills. I am trash. So this shelf is once again sorted by height. They are all the exact same height. It is the most aesthetically pleasing shelf that I have and I love it. But these are all series, except for Vicious, that I own, that I love. And the only one that I haven't read that's actually on this favorite shelf is A Conjuring of Light, but I know I'm gonna love it and it's a part of my favorite series and I can't break up the series, so yes, it's stuck on there. I also should clarify that I haven't read all the books on that musical shelf. I'm not crazy. That's just more of a collection. But this is actually like faves, bays, love them. You know what this shelf is. I had this on my original bookshelf tour, but I kind of just moved it down a little bit. This is my Harry Potter shelf. It's beautiful, I know. Don't ask where Cursed Child is because it's not here. But the newest addition to this shelf is I got a new wand. I went to Harry Potter World, so I got a wand for the first time and it was life-changing, and it's mine. It's an ash wand. But yeah, all these other books, they're either Harry Potter books or they relate to Harry Potter, so still trash. And finally, the bottom shelf. This shelf is once again kind of sorted by height and it's kind of series and it's who even knows, who knows. But yeah, this has my ACOMAF books. Yeah, it's my ACOMAF books. It has The Host, Twilight, all the great things, and my favorite Cassandra Clare books, which are the Infernal Devices series, which hopefully I will reread them someday. But that's my final shelf. It's not super exciting. What a time. You made it. You survived. Good job. That is my bookshelf tour. I have a lot of books. I have more books than I thought I did, and I've unhauled a lot. You guys don't even know. So don't freak out if you're like, Jenna, I saw you haul this book like 2 months ago. Where is it? It's not here, okay? I don't have patience to keep all my books. I'm sorry. I don't have patience. So, anyways, I only keep the important books or books that I think I will read soon. And so, here we are. That was a bookshelf tour. That was a fun time. If you guys have any questions about anything that you saw or you just want to know more, let me know in the comments. I'll hit you up. It'll be a fun time. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for choosing Jenna Clare K. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!